Welcome back, YouTube. I'm about to show you how to make a good little quick scramble. Here I have about maybe a quarter pack of bacon. I'm just going to cut up in little squares. And 6 eggs. This is 4 small potatoes. And I just kind of wanted to quick show you that I've sliced them in half. And then I sliced them as if I were going to fry them. Like this. Like this. And then I cut them into sticks like French fries. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this too, like, see, little chops like that. And I'm only going slow to show you, but when I'm done, I'll show you it all. And I try to keep them small and uniform. And then after I'm done cutting these, I'm gonna rinse all the starch off of them. And I'm gonna dice up this onion and these green peppers. Next, cut your green peppers into strips and then cube them as well. You can use any pepper you like. Red pepper would be great, jalapeno. I only have green pepper right now, so that's why I'm using green pepper. But I would put red pepper in here too because it's so good. Same with the onions. I cut this in half. I'll probably save the other half. And I saved the other half of a medium-sized green pepper. But I cut them in slices, and then I cut the slices down into dices. And when I'm done, I'm going to heat up these big burrito size tortillas and make a nice breakfast burrito. Now I could use jalapenos in here too, but I'm not going to, because I'm probably going to put some red pepper flake in my eggs. And we're going to eat it with pickled jalapenos. So now I'm going to cut the heat on. I've diced up my bacon. Doesn't matter that it's stuck together, it'll separate. And I'm going to cook it at a medium high for now. Just move it around, brown it up nice and good. And you don't want it too fatty either. And you don't want it too crispy. You want it just right. So that when you put the veggies in and then the eggs, everything looks nice. So we'll separate it as it heats up. Pieces that are stuck together. It's not really that hard. Get it going. And I usually put a lid on it and get it going a little faster. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and spice the eggs. A little bit of salt, black pepper, a little bit of onion powder. Not too much because I have onions cut up. And a little bit of heat. Crushed red pepper. Because these eggs and this scramble is going to go in a burrito, that kind of takes away from the spiciness of things. So the pepper and all that will help out. And then I'll add a little more salt and pepper and onion powder and crushed red pepper when I add the veggies. And I'll probably add the potatoes first and then the onions and or actually I think I'm going to add the green pepper and onion first and then the potatoes. And then I'll season them real quick so that they have a little bit of flavor. Okay, the bacon's about halfway through here. At this point, I'm going to add the green pepper and the onions. I've added the onions, and at this point, I'm going to reduce the heat by 1. I had it on 5, and now it's on 4. So it's still like kind of medium. And then I'm going to saute these until the onions start to be a little translucent. Get it going nice and good. And cover it back up for a sec. Meanwhile, I'm going to stir my eggs. And I will be putting a pat of butter in with it because I like the way butter tastes in eggs. I'm going to probably use the bacon grease and a pat of butter. I know it's fattening, but it's good. Alright. So now I'm going to scramble up my eggs real quick. Just scramble them up. Scramble them up. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's in the scramble. But you do want them to kind of fluff up a bit like this. You want them to fluff up a bit. Okay? Because when we cook eggs, we can't cook eggs on medium-high. Eggs like to cook slower. Hold on. So let's find the paprika. Come on. Okay. All right. So. All right. Alrighty. And yes, every single one of these shelves is filled with spices, and this ain't even all the ones I have. I giggle at myself because I just love spice. It's just, I can't live without it. Quick little peek in the pan. I think I need to stir. So we're gonna do a little stir here. We don't want our stuff to start sticking, especially since we're gonna have eggs in here. Definitely don't want it to stick. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. Anyways, could you imagine the red pepper in here? It would be so pretty right now, but I don't have any. In a little bit, I'm going to have Anaheim chilies, and those will be going in here, and in other things that I make, and I'll be drying them.
Hey, Graham, it smells really good.
Thanks, babe.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. My little grandson's hungry. He always is the one saying, smells good. This looks really greasy, but once those eggs go in there, all of that will be gone. They need that to cook. And my pan wants to stick. I don't have very good pans, so I have to learn how to cook with the pans that I have. And I still can do a really good job with everything. I just have to take my time and do it right. This is what it's starting to look like now. And then, I'll put the lid on just for a couple seconds more. And make sure those potatoes are soft or it's not good. Time to add the eggs. Another quick stir. I'm just going to pour them in. Usually I stir them as I pour in, but since I'm one-handed doing it, I'm just going to pour it in like this. And I have now reduced the heat to 3. You see, to 3. And I'm going to give it a little stir real quick, like this. We don't want to cook this too fast because we want our eggs to be soft and juicy, not dry or rubbery. Nobody likes rubbery eggs. I like juicy eggs in our morning burritos. So we cook them slow so the protein in the eggs don't get too hard too fast. That's kind of how I do it. And then I'll do this, and then I'm going to put the lid on again. But it's on low, so I'm not worried about it getting too bad. So, do it like that. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. Kind of wanted to show you how the eggs thicken up softly. They are sticking a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Because at the end, when I get done, none of that will be down there. Now the eggs are done. And I'm going to add the cheese in here. This just makes it easier for me. Spread it around a bit. And I'm going to let it just melt on all these eggs, like this. Put the lid back on, let the cheese melt in there. And then I'll make my burritos after I heat up the tray. Okay, these are not homemade, but I do know how to make them now. When I was younger, I tried and I failed, but I found a really good recipe and I make great tortillas now. But these are so much easier when you can buy them. So what we're doing is we're lightly heating up this burrito tortilla shell. We don't want it too hard because we have to roll it. So if you can see, it's bubbling up a little bit here. It's just about done. And I have 2 more to do, and then I'll make the burritos. This is the second one. They're really thin, these ones too. So they're easy to roll up. Let's try to slide it off. Flip it. Just like that. See, it's bubbling up. Time to go. Alright. If you're wondering what I put in cheese-wise, I put in this triple cheddar. And when I'm making the burritos, this is almost gone, but I'm going to use some of this Valentina salsa picante. And it tastes pretty good in breakfast burritos and a lot of other stuff. It's kind of spicy. It's not like Red Hot. It has some kind of other spices in it. This is what it looks like before I serve it. I'm just going to simply scoop this out into a burrito and roll it up, or put a little hot sauce in it and then roll it up. So it'll look something like this. Okay, I am done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here's our little breakfast burritos. And if you like what you see, hit the like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. You know, I'm going to continue making videos, and when I get better equipment, I will be able to show you a little more hands-on stuff. But right now I'm working with my phone and what I have, and I don't think that I'm doing too bad. And I started out with enough for 3 people, and I ended up with enough for 4. So that's pretty good. 6 eggs is going to feed 4 people. But peace to the next video. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.